Alright, shalom, shalom. Alright, before I begin this video, I'm going to go ahead and face the east. Alright, put this down. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Harakakodash. Alright, double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, who rule well, teach well, taught me this truth, and sincere salutations to you, hopeful elect, for pushing his word, and sincerity, and their faith. So despite it raining, out here prophesying the downfall of this wicked-ass kingdom, America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, in the scriptures, man. So, got a little detour, so the Spirit led me here. Okay? Alright. Downtown Mobtown. I actually was gonna go to Pensacola, but I had something to do in Saraland, so couldn't make it to the camp where the other brothers were at. Probably about a football field away. They already wrapped up, but through the Spirit, I'm gonna be out here once again, prophesying the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom, Babylon the Great, aka America. All right, so I made a video based off of Habakkuk chapter 2, and I think I'm gonna continue through there, Now bear with me. I gotta hold the umbrella and get it at the same time. Alright, so basically I'm gonna read what I read in the last video and just do a reiteration of that. Just gonna reiterate that. All right. I'll select it. This is actually the wrong. One. I went to Haggai. I didn't go to Habakkuk. So bear with me. I want to put this down, but then my book's gonna get all wet. Bells ringing. All right. So this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. It reads, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So the words that, were being written down, right, in the ancient world, we're reading them now. And we're in that strong tower. And that's the Spirit, because you hear the bells ringing. We're in that tower. We're in that tower and we're ringing that bell. And we're telling the people, right, that what? The enemy's coming. Right? The enemy's coming. The enemy is here. Okay? All right, so who's the enemy to the Israelites? All right, basically all the other nations, starting off with Esau, Edom. All right, that's the top Decepticon. All right, then you got these other nations, these other measly ass nations, and then you have the 2/3 of Israel, who on this side right now they're our enemy too, man. All right, so it says, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. So we don't need to trust in this damn devil. This nigga is telling you, oh, trust in me. Trust in my ciencia. trust in my chip. Trust in me. Right? He wants to put himself as the face of God. He wants to put him in place. He wants to put his face in place of the Most High. All right? Which he believes that he successfully did. You know, which is only for a certain amount of time, and he's going to be able to do that. Then what is the Lord going to do? The Lord is going to reverse everything that he's done in the earth. Right? So going back up, because I didn't really break down verse 3. Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So we at the end. Okay? This shit's speaking. Right? We on the tower, we telling the people, hey, you know, the enemy's coming. Shit, the enemy is on his way, and we bringing out who the enemy is. Right? The enemy is the self-proclaimed white man. Self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child. All three. Okay? So it says, verse 5, it says, yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death. So that's true. This nigga is death. That's death personified. Right? This guy walks across the street, that's death personified, man. You know? These people are the wicked, man. They are the premier wicked. Okay, it says, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So he's heaped unto him all people. Who's not up under the so-called white man? As the people. I want somebody to stand up and point them out, man. All right, because as far as we know, there is nobody who isn't ruled over by the self-proclaimed white man. He rules the earth. Right? It speaks about that in the book of Job. It speaks about him, roughly paraphrasing, basically ruling the earth. Right? And the Lord did that. The Lord set him up for a certain amount of time to rule. All right, but it's gonna come a time real soon. Basically, we at that time. We at that time when his rulership is starting to wane. Right? It's starting to go away. Okay? So what do we have now? Now we have the Israelites. We have the Israelites coming into who they are. Right? The princes of the power. That's how it starts. That's how us coming into power starts. It starts by us knowing who we are. Right? By knowing the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, you Stuckerbirds who look like the other nations, but you want to go back to Israel. But you are the children of Israel, man. That's what it all starts with. Alright? After that, what happens? Okay? You learning about the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai through faith. Right? That's how we know the name. We know the name through faith. We don't know the name under any other circumstances besides the Lord giving us that name and us having faith. Alright? So it says, verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. Right? So so-called white man is he's a liar, he's a thief. This nigga has stolen everything. So now that's being revealed. Who don't know that? Everybody's pointing that out. And see, it's not a problem for us to be out here no more. Right? For now. Up until they increase the lies and the bullshit. Right now, it's okay. Right? Okay, yeah, the white man is the devil. Oh yeah, It's not gonna be until they really put the heat on us, right? That people are okay. Now they're gonna start turning against us, because they are against us. But at the same time, secretly, a lot of people are for our message, man. Right? A lot of you Israelites, you too afraid to speak about so-called white man. Right? You wanna say, oh man, he's an asshole. You know, I can't stand these white people. Da, 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 da. Yet you don't want to take it a step further. You don't want to say that the Heavenly Father despises the so-called white man. That's when all of a sudden you don't know about that. We're gonna speak on it. We're gonna continue to say that, man. All right. So it says. Continuing from verse 6, woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long? So how long? How long are we going to have to deal with his dread ass, man? All the way up until the Lord comes back. All right? This damn devil is going to rule all the way up until the Lord comes back, man. That's when we're going to be in good case. All right? Right now we're in bad case. All right? We got a lot going on. Okay? But it's not going to be until the Lord comes back. That's when we're going to be in a good case. That's when we're going to be able to, really truly smile, right? It says, how long into him that laded himself with thick clay, right? That thick clay going into debt, right? Trillions of dollars of debt being piled up, right? That debt ain't going nowhere, okay? The Lord is going to continue to let them be greedy, to let them push forward what he thinks is his agenda. Whole time it's the Lord's agenda. Whole time your ass is in a trick bag, right? Like the different elder brothers like to say, your ass is in a trick bag. See, you believe in your heart, you truly do believe in your mind that you're God. You self-proclaim white people. Now, once again, it's being revealed that your ass is the wicked. Okay? Not only that, you got some things to pay for. Alright, it says, verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. So, hey, all the people that you went against, all the people that you basically put into captivity through your money, through your system, they're about to turn around and say, you know what, man, damn all this. We about to let this damn devil have it. Okay, and that's all the other nations. It's not going to be one nation. Not one nation is going to be like, oh no, let him fly. Really, the only nation, right, that's going to be for you moving forward is 2/3 of Israel. That's why 2/3 of Israel got to go. See, because all the other nations, while they're going to be against Esau, Edom, who's going to be for them? 2/3 of Israel. The one group of people who's really catching the most hell. You're going to be the ones that are trying to save this damn devil, man. So all these other nations are going to say, okay, move out the way, right? And get here with these missiles, man. That's what time they're going to be on. They're going to be on missile time. All right, enough of the guns, enough of the different treaties. Now it's time to get busy on the missile tip, man. All right, it says, verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Woo! Because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Everybody catch hell because of this damn devil, man. I gotta get a little bit closer because the water is hitting my phone. So Salakia, I'm a little close. All right, so it says, verse 9, it says, woe to him that covereth in evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. So let's go into that. Woe to him that coveteth in evil covetousness to his house. You the damn evil. You the wicked. All right? The self-proclaimed white man. Is that not the embodiment of evil today? In the year 2022. That's the wickedest people on earth. Point blank, period. All right, it says, and not only that, what do? Right? You rule over the other nations to do what? To continue your own family. Okay, if this was supposed to be, right, the premier nation on the earth, well, you would be trying to help everybody else, right? Like you claim to do. Yet you put hell on everyone, especially the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? That's who you put the most hell on. You put the most hell on Jake. Why? Because you hate Jake. And we hate your ass right back. All right, it says, continuing on, that he may set his nest on high. You, the self-proclaimed white man, you set your nest on high. Right? Yes, you. You put yourself above everybody. Right? And to say that it don't matter, then your ass is basically in that trick bag. For you to say that, okay, yeah, so what? So what white people rule? So what? Why do you believe that they are the righteous rulers? They should be ruling. Well, that's all going to change when the Lord come back. All right, so it says that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. And you're not going to be delivered. You through. You got your last little test run. You're going to do what you're going to do, and eventually your ass is out of here. Your ass is grass. You dust. Okay? All right, except for the elite. All of y'all are going to be powdered here in America. And those of you who don't get turned into powder outside of America, you damn devils, your ass is going into captivity. So have your fun, like the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing. Rejoice, thou daughter of Edom. All right, have fun. Kick your feet up. Relax. Do what you need to do, because coming soon, your ass ain't going to be getting no rest. You're going to be working. Okay? You're going to be working, man. The only time you're not going to be working, all right, is on the Sabbath. And on the Sabbath, all Jake is going to do, okay, all Jake is going to do is really meditate on, okay, what can we do to bring more hell on you? That's basically what we're going to do on that day. Yeah, we're going to rest. We're going to rest. You know, that's the Sabbath. As we rest, we're going to be thinking, okay, tomorrow, when it's not the Sabbath, how can I put more hell onto these damn devils, man? Right? It says, moving forward, it says, verse 10, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. So not only did you cut us off, you cut your own people off. How is that? Right? All y'all supposed to be doing good. Why am I seeing homeless Edomites? That shouldn't be happening. You supposed to be the top premier nation on the earth. So that shouldn't be something that's happened. Yet that's exactly what's happening. You know, see these elites, they don't care about you low-level devils, man. And you're not gonna see that until you looking for them and they in them dumbs, man. Or they on them yachts. Okay, it says, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Right, so that's why we set up. Right? We set up to call out. We calling your ass out. We're gonna continue to call you out. That's what we're here for. What you think we're here for? We're not here to waste no time, play no game. What's up? All right, this shit ain't no game, man. This is a very deadly serious deal. Okay? Anyway, it says verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, establish a city by iniquity. So Thanksgiving, right, while you was in chains, Thanksgiving, while your ass was trying to, figure out what you was going to do to heal your wounds, what was the so-called white man doing? He was rolling over you. That's why ultimately these niggas are dead. They're done. They're through. You cannot help 2/3 of Israel. Right? Their ass is gonna die. They're gonna die a horrible death, and we're gonna keep it moving, man. That's all we gotta do. We just gotta witness it. That's gonna be the most painful part. Is witnessing 2/3 of Israel get thrust through with the sword. But at the same time, it's kind of like a scary movie. You don't necessarily, want to see it, but you can't help. You can't help but to look, like when you got a scary movie going, yeah, you kind of look away from the screen a little bit, but at the same time you peeking between your fingers. That's how we gonna be. We're gonna be like, damn, man, this is brutal, but at the same time, better you than us, right? Like that group of Jake women, I would not be laughing and smiling and shit. But hey, that's our people, man. See, our people think this shit is a game. Okay? Anyways, it says, It says Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12 once again. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establisheth a city by iniquity. So your red ass, everything that you've established is through blood. The street that I'm standing on right now has been established through bloodshed. All right? And it's continuing to be established through bloodshed. In order for this place to be ruled over, right, you have to have people that are getting ruled. Jake, your ass ain't running nothing. You talking about, what do you call it? LLCs. You know, you want to get your CDL license so you can start up your own business and all this other stuff. Which technically is you're not going off if you got a CDL or nothing. But you ultimately trying to take the world by storm like Esau. Like that's gonna work. Like the Lord is gonna allow that to happen. The Lord ain't letting that fly, man. Right? Let me read it again for the third time. Habakkuk 2 and 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, establisheth a city by iniquity. Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity? So the Lord set that up. Lord put the spirit on you niggas, right? To want to quote unquote make it in this society. That's a whole demon. I gotta make it. Jake, that's all Jake talk about. I gotta do this. I gotta do this for my kids. I gotta do this for my mama. You know, I gotta put my niggas on. That's all Jake talk about. Not knowing that the whole time you furthering Esau agenda. You making more money. Okay, you put more tax money in his pocket. The more money we make, the more money we putting in this nigga pocket. You know, so it shouldn't be a goal of yours to just want to acquire money in this society. Right? Okay, you get the money that you get. Hey, keep it pushing. Keep it moving. That's all we need to be worried about. Okay, make your little bread, make your little crumbs. Okay, and keep it moving. As long as you got a roof over your head, you know, a little food in your stomach, you know, this, that, and the third, you all right. All right, so it says, verse 14, for the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. All right, that all started, right, when our Lord came on the scene. Now you had men prior to Yahushua coming on the scene that prophesied him being here. Okay, but when the knowledge really started coming out is when we had, you know, our big brother Yahushua on the scene. Okay, that's when things really started to increase. When the 12 disciples were commissioned, all right, to go out and teach, right, go out to the house and go out to teach the house of Israel, nobody else. That's when, you know, knowledge was really starting to come forward. Now let's flash forward to 2022. All right, now we out here. Now it looks foreign. When beforehand you used to see, you know, men on the highways or byways more frequently. But see, now we're getting back to the old way. Now we're getting back to, okay, every city you go to, all right, you got the Israelites. All right, every city you go to, you got the Israelites now. Why is that? All right, because the Lord is making those old things new. Okay. This is that remix. Us being out on the highways and byways. That's that remix. That's that song. Even though the song is old, it's being made new. Right. Okay. So it says, verse 15. Well, actually, I'm gonna read 14 again. Habakkuk 2 and 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. All right, so just like the people, right, the number of people have increased. So that's increase in wickedness. All right, the number of people has increased. So righteousness has also increased also. All right, it's our job. It's our job to increase in righteousness. It's our job to be steadfast. Okay, that's our lot. Others, it's their lot to be wicked. It is what it is. Can't really get upset about it. Just keep it pushing, man. Because this is not the time to get weak. Okay? Because wickedness is increasing on a massive scale. So of course, righteousness is increasing on a massive scale. We're gonna have to really go hard body. Okay, we're gonna really have to go hard body for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Just like he's going hard body for us. Is he not? Is he not providing for us? All right? Getting brothers different, different avenues of understanding, giving us jobs, giving us a woman, whatever it may be. That's what the Lord is doing. The Lord is setting that up, man. We're not doing that because sometimes it feels like there's no way I'm about to get out of this situation. What does the Lord do? The Lord gets you out of that situation. That's the important thing, man, is that despite what happens, the Lord is going to hold it down. That's why we really don't need to be worried, man. Do what you need to do, and the Lord is going to help you out, man. He's not going to have his men out here. Now, he's going to have you out here hurting a little bit, but he's not going to have you out here really hurting bad, right? Like really down bad. Okay, so it says, verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drink also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. So it would be bad enough, all right, that you just, you drunk with the philosophy, but now you got to push it to others. That's really what makes this damn devil so wicked. Okay, if he was just wicked on his own, all right, he was doing all the sick shit that he does, that'd be one thing. But no, not only is he pushing it on the Jake, he's pushing it on to you other nations, man. Right? Anyways, it says, verse 16, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. So shameful spewing. What we saying? We saying, hey, time's up. Your red ass going into captivity. That's shameful on you. Because beforehand, we was in captivity. We was sitting here, picking cotton and planting collard greens and shit. Now look at us. All right, now we're at the top. We're at the top of all your business. All right, sports. Essentially every single world that there is, we at the top. Right, but who's still ruling? Esau, Edom. See, even though Jake basically is keeping this party going, so to speak, right? Esau is providing the plates, the napkins, right? He's providing the music. He's providing what the people are dancing to. You dancing to this devil's tune. Okay? Anyways, it says, let me read that again. Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. Because at first you was glorified. Your red ass was glorified. Now, man, nobody even wants to look your way. Right? You go somewhere, they're not trying to serve you. All right, you show up, people start leaving. All right, you getting called Karens, you getting called Kens. Why is that? Right? Because your ass is the devil. People are starting to realize that. People are starting to realize, okay, this self-proclaimed white man, he is the goddamn devil. That the Bible speaks of. You even got people speaking on that now. They on TikTok, right? Bashing you damn devils. And that's just from, just a regular ass Jake. Jake smoking Black and Miles and talking about how you the damn devil, man. So this word really has hit the four corners of the earth. All right, it says verse 17. For the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts, which made them afraid because of men's blood. For the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Let me read that again. Habakkuk 2:17. For the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts, which made them afraid because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. We gonna get to that point, man. All right, and don't be mad. This was caused by you. All right, this was caused by you, devils, man. All right, it says, verse 18. What profiteth the graven image that the maker thereof have graven it? The molten image and a teacher of lies. Yeah, you set yourself up. Right, you set yourself up as the anointed. Right, us as a people, you made us the devil. You made Israel the devil. When you look at those old pictures, those old Renaissance pictures, they show the devil basically as a dark-skinned man, a naked dark-skinned man, right? And it says, what profiteth the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it, the molten image and a teacher of lies, that the maker of his work trusts therein to make dumb idols. So you made all types of dumb idols. Idols that can't speak, right? You made that up. Ultimately, you made up all this shit, right? You made up atheism, okay? You made up what is it? You made up the Buddha and all that. Love, peace. You made all that shit up, man. All right. And even though the nations may have, come up with the concept, where did they get it from? They got it from you, right? All one love, being together, right? That's what E teaches. Being all inclusive, right? One world religion, one world government. That's your ass, man. So all these different religions ultimately stem from you, stem from your red ass. All right, verse 19. Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake, and to the dumb stone, arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. So you've set these things up. You set these different idols up, right? Acting like they're about to speak. They're not about to speak. And see, we know that. Okay? That's why we chanting it down. Like, no. Right, Christianity, get out of here with that. Right? Get out of here with the Hindu. Get out of here with the Islam. And there's a bunch of other ones that we, us here in America, we don't even know because we're not traveling abroad. But you go to different areas around the world. They got thousands. They got thousands of different religions, thousands of different gods, and none of them, right, are right. Really, all of them are dumb. And you got the so-called black woman out here. Music blasting with no headlights on. That's Jake. Jake got the music on, but he not paying attention. He's not paying attention to the road. So when you crash, that's on you, man. All right. Anyways, it says, verse 20. But the Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him. Yeah, man. So ain't nothing you can say against this word. You might as well just wrap it up, right? There's nothing that you can do. Okay, it says, but the Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him. So there was nothing that we could do. We heard this word. We said, okay, we're going to listen, man. We're going to listen. We're going to consider. All right, and our people is not considerate. Okay? In his holy temple, what is his holy temple? Us, the Israelites, the Negro, Latino, Native American, West Indian, and Haitian, and you speckled birds out there, man. You are that temple. As we're out here, right? This is like an altar. Right? This is us making our bodies a living sacrifice. Right? This temple that's being built up, that's the elect. Okay, moving forward, Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 1. A prayer of Habakkuk, the prophet upon Shaganoth. O Lord, I have feared thy speech and was afraid. So once again, Habakkuk, he considered, right? It says, O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known. In wrath, remember mercy. So even though the Lord is jacking people up, right? What is Habakkuk ultimately asking? He's asking the Lord to remember his elect. Don't remember most of these people. How you doing, man? Ain't nothing to remember. All right, how you doing? Okay? Yeah, I won't. And it says, verse 3.
That's my getting away right there.
Okay, appreciate you. All right, it says, verse 3. Yahweh Shemel Shai came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran. Salah, his glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise. his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power. All right? So hey, the Lord is all powerful. The Lord is setting that up, man. Right? Right? His brightness was as the light. So as we out here, you know, we are shining the light that the Lord has given us. And they don't want to hear it. Right? Man, get out of here. They don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that Bible talk. Right? He looked like a Edomite. He couldn't finish Jake, but he looked like a Edomite. Right? Out of everybody that has passed by, you know, he's the only one that was like, oh, you know, don't get the Bible wet. You know? See, it's a level of importance. This Bible has a level of importance to some people. Right? Even you devils, man, you wouldn't let a Bible hit the floor. Right? Certain things like that. It's a level of importance. But the reason why you find it important is because you think it's your book, which in fact is not. It actually belongs to the elect of Israel, right? Okay, it says, and his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hands. And there was the hiding of his power. Before him with the pestilence and burning coals went forth at his feet. So it's the Lord that's allowing all that to happen. It's the Lord that's bringing that forth. We're not really doing nothing. We just bringing out the words of the Lord, right? Okay, so it says, he stood and measured the earth. He beheld and drove asunder the nations. So he's the one who's bringing these nations down to the ground. We ain't doing nothing. All right, what we out here doing? We out here getting wet. Okay? Ultimately, it's the foolishness of preaching that's bringing out the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Just for a lot of people, this seems foolish. But, you know, at the same time, whatever, man. We go to sleep. We get visions sometimes, man. We think about certain things. We think about people dying. We think about the electricity getting cut off. Right? People running around in the streets. This is something we think about. We think about it all the time. Right? To hear the people screaming in the night, hearing the beasts of the night, different apparitions. It's something we thinking about on the daily. Like, damn, man, you know, you going to work, you driving to work, the whole time you thinking, man, this place is through. Right? All right, so it says, he stood and measured the earth. He beheld and drove asunder the nations. So ultimately, the Heavenly Father is the only one who knows, okay, how many people are of the elect, you know, how many Israelites there are, how many heathens there are, right? Only the Lord knows that. And it says, and drove asunder the nations, and the everlasting mountains were scattered. The perpetual hills did bow. His ways are everlasting. Okay? Lord breaking all that up. All these nations and governments, they getting broken up. Now right now, you know, they still kind of together and whatnot. But the Lord's gonna break them up, man. Lord breaking you up. Okay, it says, verse 7, I saw the tent of Kashan in affliction, and the curtains of the land of Midian did tremble. Was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea? That thou didst ride upon thine horses and thy chariots of salvation? Thy bow was made thy bow was made quite naked, according to the oaths of the tribes, even thy word, Salah. Thou didst cleave the earth with rivers. The mountains saw thee, and they trembled. All right, so the Lord set that up. All right, how is he able to bring this place asunder? Because he set it up. He set up the people. He set up the government, right? It says, right, even you being made naked, right? How are the wicked things of Esau sought up? Roughly paraphrasing. You know? How did you get uncovered? How did you get discovered? Ultimately, that was the Lord. Right? It says, the mountains saw thee and they trembled. The overflowing of the water passed by. The deep uttered his voice and lifted up his hands on high. The sun and moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of thy glittering spear. So upon this warfare taking place, that's really what's going to make these nations start to tremble, man. Ultimately, you don't got to worry about us being out here, right? You don't have to worry about us being out here. Ultimately, you need to get ready when you start seeing these people in the streets, man. When this shit get heavy, don't worry about what we're doing, right? We're speaking about these things. That's our job. We're gonna speak on it. Okay, hey, this is about to happen. That's about to happen. They're about to get rid of cash, right? They're about to bring out the chip. You know, they're about to have M-Law, right? They're about to do all these things. Hey, and this is something that the Lord is telling us, man. The Lord is showing us this. Okay? You know, the people, what makes you so special? Shit, we don't know. All right? We were called, Lord's will, we're chosen. All right? At the end of the day, we're just servants. We are just workers, man. All right? It says, read that again. Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 11. The sun and moon stood still in their habitation, and the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of thy glittering spear. Thou didst march through the land of indignation. Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger. Ooh, beautiful. Thou wentest forth from the salvation of thy people, even for salvation with thine anointed. Thou woundedest the head out of the house of the wicked by discovering the foundation unto the neck. Salah. So we have discovered the foundation. Right? We've discovered the wicked. We understand there's these damn devils. We understand there's the self-proclaimed white man. Right? Woman and child. Can't forget them. Right? And you wounded. You hurt. See, they hurt from this word, man. We didn't have to physically do nothing. We didn't have to, we didn't have to march and do the Million Man March and the rest of that. We didn't have to do that. All we had to do was go out on the highways and byways. Okay? All we had to do was follow the laws to the best of our abilities. Right? Be brotherly. Okay? Proclaim the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, be the names of the Heavenly Father and His Son. That's what we had to do. Right? That's what we have to do. Okay, it says, verse 14, Thou didst strike through with his staves the head of his villages. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me. The rejoicing was as to devour the poor secretly. These different secret councils, right? They've set themselves up, okay, in secret. These different councils, right? These councils on foreign relations. These different groups, man. Right? The I word, the naughty. Obviously that's a low level group right there, man. Because people know about it. It's different people, right? That not even we know about. It's some of you devils. We don't even know who you are, man. You hide in the shadows. Now, of course, you got the household names, so to speak. DuPont, the Gettys. What is it? The Cokes, right? These other individuals. Okay. Now, the reason why we know about the Rothschilds is ultimately the Heavenly Father revealed that. Heavenly Father revealed that. See, even you other devils, you speaking out against these Rothschilds. They making your life hell. Right? These different people who own J.P. Morgan and whatnot, Sally Mae, these different loans. Your ass catch your hell. So now you do a little research on these things, man. All right, who owns this? Who owns this? Come to find out, it's these damn devils, man. Okay, you don't see the so-called Chinese man's face on the money. You don't see a so-called East Indian statue somewhere. What do you see on the daily? All you see for the most part is Esau Edom. That's all you're going to continue to see is Esau Edom. His face. Him putting himself as the face of God. Right? It says, and it reads, verse 15, Thou didst walk through the sea with thine horses, through the heat of great waters. When I heard, my belly trembled. Right, so going back up, right, Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 15. Thou didst walk through the sea with thine horses, through the heat of great waters. Look what you've done, man. Your ass is the premier power of the whole earth, ruling with an iron fist, so to speak. Okay, if you want to come get you, he can come get you. You go to the middle of nowhere. You go to the Appalachian Mountains somewhere. He'll find your ass, man. That's why a lot of us are gonna get apprehended. He knows where we at. He knows where our family is at. He knows where we work, right? So that when the time comes, okay, he gonna do what he gotta do. Ain't nothing wrong with it, because the faster he do this, hey, the faster we can be in the kingdom. All right, damn all this. Let's get the kingdom going, man. That's what we want. Okay, so it says, verse 16, when I heard, my belly trembled, my lips quivered at the voice. Rottenness entered into my bones, and I trembled in myself, that I might rest in the day of trouble. When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops. So Habakkuk was like, man, I hope I'm good in that day. It's like us, we hoping, hey, I hope that the Lord, has mercy upon me. I hope the Lord has mercy upon them sincere brothers. That's what we think about, man. Right? We think about us getting tortured. We think about our family being tortured. These different things. They're gonna hold above us, man. All right. That's gonna make certain people flip, man. When they get you on that phone and you hear your mother's voice on the other side of that phone, okay, getting tortured. That's gonna make a lot of people flip. All right, so we got to go hard. We have to go hard body, man. We really, to the best of our ability, we really have to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments so we can get built up, right? We gotta watch these different video epistles from other sincere brothers, man. Watching your own to make sure what you said was right. If there was something that you said that wasn't right, going back and correcting. These are the things that the Lord has set up for us to do, man. Right? To be on our P's and Q's, so to speak. Because when it all boils down to it, we can say that, okay, we did our greatest work. We did what we could do to the best of our ability. If you try your best, hey, man, you did what you can do. Right? It says, verse 17, although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall fruit be in the vine, the labor of the olive shall